Let's do a little something, 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 something. I had 2 fake asses on. I for shoes. That looks like an armadillo. NSYNC came in.
Yeah.
And they sang for me.
Oh, did
with
they?
that first manager.
Did you ask them to or
No! No, I'm
Unprompted.
like, I'm literally like American Idol now.
Welcome to the Logo Spill Bar, where the signature cocktail is always tea, bitch. I'm your bartender and host, Johnny Sibilly, and today I'm fully sat and sipping mocktails with an LA viral sensation and my favorite mob wife. She's a stylist to the stars, an LA fashion icon, and you know, her father got a job at the Palm Restaurant. Bow down to the Queen of Melrose, Cosmo Lombino. Oh, ooh, the queen has arrived. Sell it.
I feel like Soul Train.
Yes, give me a twirl.
Meets Wendy Williams. Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Mwah.
Good to see you, love. Yes.
Welcome again.
She ready.
All right. Cheers, Cosmo. Eyes, eyes, eyes. All right. What is this drink? Because I know you're sober and I live for this.
I don't know, but it's making me like, it's very kind of tart like that, girl.
Yeah. The key lime pie experience?
Yeah, so she's giving me a little bone structure at the same time. But I'm queen and sober.
Yes.
And I'm just living for this.
A clean queen.
Yes,
I love
honey.
it. So you've been that bitch around the world for quite some time, but this year you went viral outside of Madonna's concert.
$80 to park the car. I need an oxygen tank and a cigarette at the same time. So you have to have a clear bag. When was the last time you worked at Macy's, bitches? I can't.
Did you have any idea that you would become such a viral cultural moment?
Not at all.
No?
No. So I went to go see Madonna, because you know I met her 35 years ago in my store.
Yep.
You had to walk like a mile literally to park your car and pay $80.
Yes.
And then you
My
had
favorite is when you're like, is my bag even big? Okay, it is.
What was the last time you worked at Macy's, bitches? Like, why do we need a clear bag? What the f? So anyway, I did that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, my phone was doing 110.
Yeah.
And then it was on Twitter. I got 20 million views on Twitter.
Yep.
And the rest is like history, honestly. So God's plan is way bigger than my plan, because the queen just wanted to sell a dress and, you know, order an escort.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. And make some meatballs.
You've been very open about, like, you know, growing up very femme and, you know, out and queer. Because you're inspiring a whole new generation of people, I wanted to ask, how did that, like, come about where you're like, we're reframing the gender conversation then versus now?
There's really nothing different about it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure like a lot of gay boys like myself, you know, put towels on their head and walked around with their mother's shoes.
Absolutely.
Right? So and I thought I was going to marry a man, you know what I mean? And I would stay out my window, 3 years old, didn't know what I was, didn't know what anything was. Yeah. And I'm like, Mom, I'm going to marry Johnny Osmond.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, when did you come out, Cosmo? And I was like, I was never in.
Yeah.
I always was who I was.
Yeah.
And I was always authentic through it all.
Yeah.
Like the drug addiction, the downtown, the yeast infections, like all of it. Like
You were still you.
I was still me, yeah.
Is there anything you want the new generation to understand, or are you like, oh, honey, they get it?
You know, in a lot of ways, they do get it. They have all these like pronouns and things, you know, they just added it to the mix and made it more fabulous, you know, to be gay, you know. But there's also like households that are still unaccepting. Like I go to New York, I take the subway, you know what I mean? Yeah. So my sister's like, you cannot wear that outfit. Like, and then before you know, she puts a sweatsuit on me. I look like fucking Joey Buttafuoco. And I'm on the fucking subway, right? Yeah. She goes, no, they're gonna kill you. But it's true. I remember growing up in the 70s, we were all in the same club. It was It was real girls. It was men, straight, bisexual. We all got along. There wasn't no fist fight.
Yeah.
There was an OD here and there, but there was no fist fights, right? And then even in the 80s, like I worked in the Village, I had pink hair. It was okay to be like fierce, you know what I mean? I wore this I still want this jacket. For shoes, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, I for shoes. But anyway.
You are always that bitch, and you've styled the stars, dressing A-listers like Nicki Minaj, Erykah Badu, Gwen Stefani, and even the Queen Bee herself. What's the secret sauce to nailing a celeb's look?
They find me like word of mouth, basically.
Of course.
Or they stumble in Melrose.
Yeah.
And I never forget, it was 2004. Who stumbled in? Kelly, Solange, and Michelle.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you, to Solange? I'm like, I know you're a star. She goes, I'm going to have Beyoncé come in to see you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so she comes walking in with her trainer. And this is no diss to Beyonce, because I fucking love you, Beyonce. But she had these, and back in the day, it was the dollar store earrings. So they were like plastic hoops.
Oh, I know the ones you're talking about.
Yeah, girl. Like when you meet them, you think they're gonna be like Whitney Houston, you think she's gonna be all glamorous.
Yeah.
But she was like Newark, New Jersey, smoking Newport.
Newark, yeah.
Yeah, just like me. You know what I mean? So you don't know, right?
Yeah.
But I met her. She was absolutely so lovely. And she goes, I need a top for Ebony Magazine. I heard you design clothes.
Yeah.
Pinch me, girl. So anyway, these God shots are happening all through my career. You know what I mean? Then NSYNC came in.
Yeah. Oh my
You
gosh.
know?
Yeah.
And they sang for me.
Oh, did
with
they?
that first manager.
Did you ask them to, or did
No. No,
Unprompted.
I'm literally like American Idol now. Literally, like we got to do a show. Because I'm like 10. You know what I mean? 10.
You have 3 stores on Melrose: Fashion Whore, Cosmo's Glam Squad, and Cosmo Donato. And you've been changing the fashion game for decades. If someone were to come to your stores, what do you start with first? Do you feel like their essence, or do you like have a little bit of back and forth, like a convo, and then...
I just throw on them, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you better believe when you look in that mirror, bitch, it's going to be motherfucking what? On point. They're gonna be like, oh shit, this queen, she's right, girl.
Yeah.
I look amazing. I have that gift.
Yeah.
But I've been practicing that gift for a long time.
Yeah.
In that dressing room area,
Right.
you know, with the mirrors,
Yeah.
you know, and giving the boys the discounts.
Yeah.
It's like, your mattress is free. My sponsor says you're being of service through fashion.
Yeah.
But you're changing the world.
Yeah.
They come back married. I got children. Yes, I did get laid, Cosmo. Yeah, you know what I mean? Whenever I have kids.
Yeah.
And now I'm dressing like generations. I'm dressing like grandkids.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's really beautiful, you know?
In response to your now viral presence, you get a lot of comments and tweets like this one from @RickyRage that says, "One pep talk from her outside the club would get me right back on track." Can you look into the camera and give the children a pep talk right now?
Oh, yes. I always was taught by this lady in AA, Linda Kramer, who's now dead, but she died at 90. She lived a very long life and very glamorous. And she always told me to wear my sobriety like a loose garment, like do not stress. And she always had false eyelashes on, and she always looked gorgeous at meetings. I don't. I just come. I look like Rhoda one day, Farrah Fawcett the next. I don't know, whatever. She said, take life, always take life. Don't take things too seriously. You know, that your ego must be smashed. And take life one eyelash at a time.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that just like really resonated with me.
Yeah.
And it made me chill a lot, you know, and pause.
Yeah.
Always pause when agitated.
All right.
Oh, you know what happened? I got to share this with you.
Yes, please.
So on my way to you today,
Yeah.
so I'm in Burbank, and I said, let me go get some cigarettes real quick. And I go to my gas station, and I didn't put the car in park. So I see my car rolling backwards on like Burbank Boulevard, rolling backwards. It's gonna smash in a wall. This one guy, really strong, a cowboy, he stopped the car. He stopped the car.
Cowboy.
And I'm like, oh my God, because there's cowboys over there where I live.
Yeah.
The Equestrian Center. Yeah, girl, you got to come over. They're all over the place.
So you talk a lot about cooking and how it's therapeutic for you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't feel like cooking, do you ever just have a man feed you your DoorDash order?
You know what? The men I like, they don't cook.
Mm.
They don't cook, honey. You know what I mean? I got
What do they do?
Oh, they do other things. They do other things. Like, I was seeing this bodyguard for a big celebrity, by the way. I can't really mention names, but we'll talk. We'll do coffee and we'll talk. So anyway, I met him in the gym like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
This was the date. Because I was on Herbalife.
Oh.
So I got really skinny
I remember
and
that.
hot, bitch. And I had two, before the butt implants, I had two fake asses on, right?
Yeah.
They were calling me Cosmo Kardashian. So I looked really good with this Herbalife. I was on it for 5 years, but I was f***ing the Herbalife guy. Anyway, that's another story. They're all f***ing hookers. They're all hoes, but it's okay. He got me
we love that.
He got me skinty. Long story short, I'm in the gym and some guy comes up to me, like he's like 6'7", and he's like, I don't know what you are. He goes, but I like it. Yeah. So anyway, he just picked me up and like it was, you know, and I felt like I was dancing with the stars. Like honestly, like I felt so crazy. I couldn't fake it, girl. You know, I needed that feeling. I was 51 years old. I felt so little.
Yeah.
Cut to 7 years later. We're still, you know, seeing each other. Yeah. So it's really nice, you know.
Love is real.
But there's no love. I'm looking for more of a partner now with more of a commitment that we could watch like Golden Girls and I could cook meatballs.
Yeah.
You know, I cook him a lot of food. He could eat like 8 pork chops and like 10 eggs.
Damn.
You know,
That's a lot of
big.
protein.
From Norway.
Yeah. Oh.
Not playing. He's a Viking.
Thor.
Thor.
If we were here at the Spill Bar and we created a reality dating competition called The King of Melrose, what type of men should we cast and what is one game they should play to win your heart?
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, first of all, they would have to be queen and sober, king and sober. 6'7", 6 feet tall.
Okay.
About 8.5 uncut.
Okay.
Yeah, is that cute?
That
yeah,
is
we
cute.
like that. Yeah, I prefer it. Yeah. I remember when I was in Catholic school, I was like, ew, what is that? We all have pretty peepees. Wait, that looks like an armadillo. What is that? Get it away from me. Yeah. But now I prefer it. Isn't that funny how your taste changes when you get older?
Yeah.
It's cray-cray.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he would have to be hung, of course. Real macho. Like, you know, maybe like a refrigerator repairman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Someone
to throw you around a little bit.
Yeah, somebody to like, you know, yeah.
All right, well, I want to play a little game with you.
Okay. Oh, gee, what is going on here? See, the spirit.
So it's called Queen of Melrose, Would You Rather? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 options and you'll tell me which you would rather. Be surrounded by people that brag all the time or complain all the time?
I'd rather brag because at least it's a little bit more motivational. You know, you lay down with dogs, you get fleas.
Exactly.
Right?
All right, bulge or ass?
Oh, girl. Could you just move that to the side, Queen? That answers my question right there. Period.
All right.
Dominican, Puerto Rican, Papi Chulo for the culo.
All right. Cosmos with Joan Rivers or espresso martinis with Madonna?
Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Oh, by far.
Ooh.
The ghost of Joan Rivers.
Britney Spears or Lana Del Rey?
I gotta say Lana Del Rey.
Really?
Even though I love Miss Britney.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever met Britney? She been in the store?
Yes. She was in the store, yeah.
Oh.
Great. Amazing.
Southern Belle. Hot New York bodega guy or hot LA Uber driver?
Both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yes. Foreign and domestic. Cab driver, yeah, definitely always hook up. Are you kidding me? When you didn't get laid in the club, you're like sucking, at least the cab driver's breaking you off. You're like, okay, I'm going down.
White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor or My Cunt by Cosmo.
Oh my God, that's so, you did your homework, right? I grew up with White Diamonds. Like that was my fragrance. If you ever want to get in an elevator and people are like, what's that? You know what I mean? But it's White Diamonds.
Yeah.
It'll stop traffic.
Yeah.
Or if you want a man to come to your house and just as soon as he gets to your front door, he just takes off all his clothing.
Wow.
It's White Diamonds.
Wow.
But now we have My by Cosmo, which is even more effective. So I got to say My by Cosmo.
What about White Diamonds on top, My on the bottom?
Oh, that would be the perfect
recipe. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm a better person because you exist.
Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you. You're watching Logo Spill. Please subscribe. Do it now, baby. Yes! You and my yes.